Right back out next day. Here's a piece of pottery. There's a nice flake of flint. There's a big deer track. There's a goose. 2 geese. Let's see. Is there any designs on this? Oh yeah. There's the orange side. That's the outside. I guess both sides are orange on this one. So a lot of times it's black on the inside of the X vessel. That point yesterday, man. Was that yesterday? Yeah, I think it was. I don't know. I'm an eBay guy, so everything blends together. It don't matter to me what day it is. I do what I want when I want. If I don't feel like working, I don't have to call anybody and ask permission. I ain't bragging, I'm just saying that's how I have it. I wouldn't have it any other way. Here's what I got. I just got here. I walked this one row. There's a piece. That's black on the inside there. That's what I was talking about. There's the outside. That one's rough though. More deteriorated. It was in a lower spot, wetter spot of the field. I think the longer they stay wet, the worse shape they come out. This is that field that I found that huge. I just heard an explosion. They must be blasting bluestone way up in the hills. That shit echoes for miles. This is where I found that huge chunk of pottery. There's a video of it, not of me plucking it. That was up at one point. That was before I had one of my mental spin outs over this jab bullshit and just deleted everything. I said, fuck the world. I'm gonna do my best to stay this time. I've even got this hooked to my 63 friend Facebook, which I think I need to fucking thin that herd down a little bit. Maybe 5 or 6 shots to go. Not you, Bernie. I love you no matter what you believe. Respect for the old man. He's watching. He knows who I'm talking to. Alright, let me get too far over there. This is the end of the line here, obviously. Here's where we came from. Let's just go back. That's a leaf. It had me going. There's none of that black plastic in this field. And of course the leaves are the worst right here because the hedge is right there. You can see the river. The river is high. That's up there. There's icebergs and old trees and shit floating down towards Pennsylvania. Uh, 4 miles that way is the PA line. Thought I stepped on a piece of flint, so leaf. There's the sun. A little chillier than it was yesterday. Yesterday, it was awesome. And I'm walking over my footprints here. I need to move over. There's still some residual cow shit here. Liquid shit they spread. There's a flake. Cabbage. You can see the separate strike marks on it. Oh, I just dropped my coffee. Switch hands. Do a quick, there's the shit. There's the mud. I don't throw anything that comes out of that in the washing machine. Not until at least I wash it off with water first. That video about the truck. That's what I do every morning if I do go to work. And of course there's so many yards where I could go all day long doing that shit, but I have so many parts already on the shelves that I got shit I bought 3 years ago. Some of it falls off the trending price and it's fucking worthless, and then it becomes a tax deduction for me, which whatever, the less I have to give them cocksuckers the better. Sometimes you let shit sit around and it actually trends up. Anyway, I got shit from 4 or 5 years ago that I bought. I probably only list about 35% of the shit I buy, and the other 65-70% goes on shelves. And fuck, they could close down junkyards for... I'd be able to make a living for the next year and a half if they closed every U-Pull-It yard in fucking New York State and Pennsylvania. As far as I was willing to go. If they closed down everyone in the country, it seems to be fairly safe, being that it is all in the name of recycling. It'd be kind of hard for them to shut that head off. But I don't know if you noticed or not, but they are trying to starve fucking people out. I'll try to keep it as minimally conspiratorial / spoiler alertist as possible, but no promises. And as far as vulgarity goes, if you're worried about naughty words or kids hearing naughty words, well then you gotta fucking beat it. Kids have got much bigger problems these days than naughty fucking words. We swear in front of kids, our own kids, and our close friends' kids. Sometimes we swear at them. Sometimes they're little bastards and they need it. But they get a lot of loving too. Fucking raising kids in a bubble with rose-colored glasses is not doing them any favors. In this world especially. There's a piece. I didn't know what it was at first. I didn't realize what that was. It was just a piece of grass. Piece of corn stalk. Who knows? I leave so much shit behind that maybe it was a stone tool. I brought so much of it home. I think that's just a rock. That's not. There's fragments of shale and bluestone and shit out in here that probably didn't get brought in by Indians. It's just part of the aggregate that the ground's made of. I mean, this would be a lot rockier if it hadn't been rock picked for 100 years for, farming purposes. I used to pick rocks, throw them in the bucket. On a dairy of distinction in New York State back in the day. If I had it to do all over again, man. 46 years old yesterday. Seems like just the day before that I was 16. Now I have a 16-year-old son. Crazy shit. Seem to be getting out of it a little bit here, and it's kind of a low spot, so it's still muddy. We got good rain last night, and this ground's already soft from the melt, so that no, that's plastic. That probably washed in from the river. This has been underwater before. There's something right there, just a flake. Here's something here. That humdinger I got, there was just a little bit of the tip, and I pushed it and the thing moved. I wish I'd recorded it when I was plucking it, I look at it and I think, well, geez, that looks suspect. But if you look at that video back near the beginning of my reboot, it says I got a smoker, I think it is, that triangle, that looks like Elon Musk would say, you can tell it's real because it looks so fake. But in this case, that's true. The thing was just fucking, you guys that hunt this shit in the fields, you know, sometimes they're just laying out. Like somebody just set it there for you. Just, you know, after the rain, and just all the dirt got washed off of it and it's just there. Boom. That's why I don't mind this field walking, because Mother Nature does the work and rejuvenates the grounds for you. I do want. Oh, whoa, whoa! I don't know. It's broke and ugly or whatever. See how big it is. It's worked, whatever it is. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's. I don't know what to think of that. Hold on. It's not nice enough to go in the washing machine. Shit, that was a false alarm, I think. It's just a fucking broken river cobble. This is the shit that they made everything out of here. There's no outcropping of, you know, material that they pilgrimage to make their stuff out of. Can you imagine hanging out at the spot, the known native spot to go to get the good material, and you just sit there, maybe camp out for a week? If you had a time machine to go back 500 years, the people that would be showing up, I don't believe they would see you and automatically want to fucking kill you. I think that's bullshit. These people, I don't think they were as warren and as nasty savages as they've been painted to be by some in the past. I mean, when Butler came here and raided these villages, Ananakwa and fucking Unadilla and all that, with the Union soldiers, well, not Union, just the cavalry, whoever he had with him. I don't know how many men strong he was, but they didn't even fight. They were already gone. They knew, and they didn't want to. They went up. That's how a lot of these Iroquois here ended up, Oneidas and shit, ended up in Canada. They got pushed up there by people that had heard about them getting along with the white eye in this valley, and that they were intermingling, interbreeding, and, you know, just doing what people ought to do and getting along. And that all got shut down abruptly. They weren't having that. But I'm 1/16th Iroquoian myself. So, I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell by looking at me, but summertime you might. I tan up nice. I got blue eyes and a lot of facial hair though. So. I can't get my own casino, I don't believe. Where the fuck are you? Come on. How long has this thing been running? Oh my god. 15 minutes almost. I said oh my god like that because for a second there I thought it wasn't even running and I was talking all this time to fucking nobody. Yeah, I kind of am anyway. But the 5 of you that watch, I appreciate you. I don't, obviously, if I wanted a lot of subscribers and, you know, I wanted a shiny, polished product to push and try to grow, I would be going about it a lot different than I am. But that's not what I'm about. There's enough people doing that. I'll just do me, which is not that. Not real interested in money. I wish I was. You know, I wish I could. This is my bury my head in the sand, and there's no people usually, so I don't have to deal with anybody's bullshit or stupidity. Think about how stupid the average person is, and then realize that half of them are even stupider than that. That's a Carlin quote. You can believe it. Look at this one. Oh, I thought it was like notched or something right there. Oh, that's weird. Little flake. This is what field hunting, especially in places that get hit over and over and over, is all about. I mean, if you see somebody with no debitage, no fired rock, no pottery fragments, no nothing, except fucking perfect point after perfect point after perfect point, live finds, well, you're probably watching bullshit. And there's a lot of bullshitters on the fucking YouTubes, just because, like I said, that's got a, that doesn't have a line in it, it's just fucking mud stuck on that raised part. There's a piece. I don't know if this area was a workshop or what, but there's a lot of flake. I found some really nice triangles and bird points, and there's also a shit ton of pottery around here. That's a big ass chunk of sugar quartz. That's a 13. Of course, a 13 boot looks a little bit bigger than a 13 shoe. Especially with fucking an extra inch of mud on it. I want to walk up on one. I don't know how bad that wind noise is. Try to block it. I want to walk up on one. Here's my footprints from the other day. I didn't work this spot over here. I was over here more. I think these are mine. They fucking better be. That chain smoking little fucker that comes out here and steals all my goodness. I can't even remember the guy's name. I know he don't watch. He's alright. He gave us a few pointers. He's kind of fucking squirrely though. He's the one that turned me on to the seed beads and the wampum beads, and obviously the glass trade beads. I didn't need to know nothing. I seen it. It was pretty obvious what the hell it was. Russian cobalt blue trade beads. The Binghamton area is loaded with Ukrainians and Russians. So it makes sense. A lot of the people that are still around here sprung from those people that were around here originally. What's this? Alright, well, where are we at? Almost 20 minutes. Fucking nothing good. Oh, excuse me. Deer tracks. Piece of the cortex of the cobble here. Alright, well, we're touching the 20-minute mark now. Great spirits. If you could guide me. be great. Pop something up for me and I'll go home and work. I'll go home and make money. I need quad parts. Probably side-by-side parts too. I've been neglecting to look, see if I broke anything. I don't want to know. It still goes. That's enough to know. What's this? Piece of that bluestone. Yeah, it's all going in the pocket. I save it all. I got like 50 pounds of debitage at home. All bagged up. I show that too. What field it came from and the date. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good sign though. See, there's a Cool Whip container portion. This is the area where I find that pottery all the time. And as soon as I say that, there's a piece. To me, a good chunk of pottery is just as impressive. In certain ways, if you think about it, it's more so impressive. Especially one that has the design, or if it's the lip of a vessel. More so than, a broken point. I'm not going to say I'd rather find a nice chunk of pottery than an actual point that's 3/4 at least intact. Because that'd be bullshit. Yeah, there's a good flake. There's a piece of pottery. Yes, there's got a design on it. Same shit. It's all basically the same here. Some of it's a little more yellow than others. Like I said, some's black inside, some's tan in and out. What it actually looked like when it was made versus it laying in the mud for 500 years or 200 years, 300 years, who knows. Anyways, as soon as I shut this off, I'm going to find a point, so I will make a cut in of that, hopefully. Peace out.